Make sure you know the people you call friends. Take this advice from someone who has been broken by people I trusted so much with my life. Hi everyone, it is Precious here again. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time passing through my channel, please do well to subscribe, okay? Turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop another interesting video, you will be the first to get notified. And if this is not your first time passing through my channel, but you know that you've not subscribed to my channel yet, please let this be your reason to subscribe. And if you're my returning viewer, you're my subscriber, you always come in to comment, like on my video, share to your friends. Thank you so much for supporting. I really do appreciate you. And then, as always, I bring you guys interesting true life stories. I've got another hot one for you guys. So sit back and enjoy. A few months ago, I thought I was about to get married to the best man ever. I really thought he was my soulmate because he checked all my boxes. Let's call him Ken. I don't know if I was blinded by love that I couldn't see who he really was, or if he was pretending all along. But I really thought he was an amazing man who loved me for me. I thought our relationship and love was perfect, and I really thought he wanted to marry me. After all, he was the one who proposed marriage to me. The marriage ceremony was supposed to take place in my hometown, in my family house. So I went there with my family for a few weeks before the wedding, just to ensure that everything was in order. Now, I was supposed to go with my best friend of 15 years, but she called me the last minute and told me that something came up urgently, so she couldn't go with me. After I got to my hometown, I was telling everybody about my fiance, about how good he was to me. I was telling them about how perfect this man was. I was just bragging about him. I was only spending a week in my hometown. The few days I got there, we always spoke on the phone. Like, that is how we've always been. Now, my best friend is also in a relationship. She has been with her man for almost 6 years. Let's call her man Sam. So, my fourth day in my hometown, Sam called me and asked me if I could come back to the city. My heart immediately started beating fast. He told me he couldn't say what he wanted to tell me on the phone and that he wanted me to come back immediately. He wouldn't tell me anything else. My heart couldn't stop beating wildly on my way back to the city. I didn't know what Sam wanted to tell me, but I had a feeling it had got something to do with my best friend. At first, I thought something bad had happened to her, but Sam told me she was okay. I wanted to know what was going on that made me drive 4 hours from my hometown to come and meet him. He asked me to meet him at a local restaurant in my neighborhood. I saw him sitting outside the restaurant waiting for me when I got there. He looked like someone who had been crying all day. I asked him once again if everything was okay, and he told me he was sorry for asking me to come back impromptu. Without saying a word, he gave me his phone and told me to look. At first, I didn't even understand what I was looking at. Then my mouth went wide in shock when I realized what it was. There was a message between my fiancé and my best friend for weeks. They had been planning to meet up at this place. After I left my hometown, my boyfriend was telling her I was boring in bed and that he loved her fat ass and that he wanted to eat her several times before he marries me. According to their conversation, the two of them had slept together once before, and my best friend had ended it because she didn't like how he made her feel. And then they started talking again because, according to the chart, my best friend was the one that started chatting him up after he proposed to me. She told him that she has never forgotten their time together. She says she felt like being with him once more. This was someone I called my best friend, my sister, for 15 years. According to their messages, they were meeting that night at his apartment. At that point, I didn't even know what I was feeling. I felt numb. Sam had taken her phone the day before and had seen their messages. He had been suspecting something was off about her for some time now. He told me he was going to wait outside Ken's apartment and catch them in the act. I had my own set of keys to his place, so I went with him. When we got there, we saw my best friend's car parked outside. We quietly opened the door with the keys and went into the apartment. I'll never forget what we saw after we entered into his bedroom. Both of them were naked, and my best friend was going down on Ken before we caught them in the act. I was just praying that this should just be a prank that they were playing on me. But it was true. I was being betrayed by the two people closest to my heart. Sam immediately pounced on Ken and started beating him mercilessly, whilst my best friend cried and begged Sam to forgive him. I couldn't take it, so I just left them there. I broke off my engagement with him and I just cut him out of my life. I don't know if I will be able to trust any man ever again. I am still healing, and hopefully, one day, I will meet the one for me. Whew, guys, this one long. If you made it to this point, let's breathe. I'm sorry for laughing, guys, but this is a long ride. So if you made it to this point, thank you so much for sticking around. Mm, a long. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please do not forget to drop your opinion about the story in the comment section because this person is clearly not looking for advice, just telling their stories and for us to learn from. So, know people you trust, know people you keep close, be vigilant. Things are happening. People are hurting people. People don't have heart anymore at this point. A lot of people are hurting people and they don't want to know the outcome of their actions. They don't want to know. They just want to do what they want to do and go away with it. They don't want to know what the next person is feeling about whatever they are doing. Please, if you've not subscribed up to this point, please do how to subscribe, okay? Turn on the notification bell so that you will not be missing any of these interesting stories. All right. And if you've not liked, please like this video and share to your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.